Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Peaceful Oracle. Thank you to all of those who subscribe, like, and share and comment on my videos, as they are very helpful for the channel. And I also love hearing what's going on in your guys' life. So I'm really grateful for that. So thank you for all the support. So this is your weekly Oracle card reading for July 19th to July 25th. Some of the first things that I saw individuals going to places like the Carnival, State Fair, theme parks, getting outdoors, kind of going to these community events. So I'm seeing that a lot of you are either going to these types of events or planning on going to these types of events. I was also seeing that for those of you who kind of, let me try to rephrase that. It would be a good idea this coming week of July 19th to 25th to try to go to something along those lines. Like, don't isolate and don't kind of keep to yourself too much, as I feel like the energy is kind of inviting people to kind of get out of their houses, to kind of go out with people and I know that there is a lot of, it's still, kind of unpredictable right now with the pandemic and things that are going on, but so in a safe environment to what's comfortable and what's safe and, kind of adheres to the rules and regulations. But just kind of in a general sense, like try not to isolate too much, as if, because this week I'm seeing that there could be this need for a lot of us to kind of try to get out and get some fresh air. So even if you can't be around too many people, maybe get out in nature, kind of go to a park or something like that. So there's this energy, it's kind of this inviting energy of kind of come out of your houses or come out of this hiding. I'm also seeing that for some of you, it could be in a symbolic sense where if some of you are kind of working on some new projects, or you're working on, you have like a talent or a gift that you want to share with others. I'm seeing that this week could be a week where a lot of you are starting to put yourselves out there, or you're launching something, or maybe some of you could also be telling other people. You're being a bit more open with some of the things that's going on with you in your life. So in a general sense, it's kind of more of coming out of your shell, coming out of that hermit mode. So that's the energy for this week. Well, let's see what we have coming up for the beginning of the week here. I see a lot of travel with this card, actually. I see that some of you are kind of breaking out of some kind of patterns. And I think that a lot of you are kind of needing this recalibration of your energy. Like, I'm seeing a lot of you needing to reset your energy. There could be just this buildup of pressure, buildup of stress, and a lot of you are needing just this release. So with this Inner Truths card, I'm seeing that some of you are needing to kind of reconnect with yourself and reconnect with what kind of makes you happy and what makes you come alive. And even being around people, maybe some of you are kind of around people that don't necessarily resonate so much with you, but you've been kind of forced to be around certain people. And so I'm seeing that there's this need to kind of like go and be around people you really like and you really enjoy their company, or traveling, going to a place that really resonates with you or really kind of makes you come alive, inspires you. I'm seeing that some of you might be wanting to travel to go to a place that inspires you. The week here. Just your own understanding. Yeah. Okay. So I'm also seeing that some of you are kind of breaking out. I think I said that before, breaking out of like a mold or a shell or some kind of self-limiting habits and patterns. But with your trust your own understanding, I'm hearing that some of you are kind of needing to fly solo, because there may be some people that just don't understand why you're doing what you're doing or going the route that you're going. So this week you may find yourself like people kind of coming to you and you needing to explain yourself and not really wanting to put yourself in that situation. So I think that there's this independence that's coming out as well. Like there's some of you are kind of expressing this, I just kind of need to do my own thing and I don't really want to explain myself. Like there's people I can see like people trying to get you to explain it to them, even though at the end of the day, they may not really understand it. So there could be something with communication there in the middle of the week. Yeah. Okay. And then amplify your positive emotions. And again, I saw travel. So I feel like there's also this return to kind of like a childlike energy. So maybe revisiting some of the things in your childhood that you used to really like. And I think that's why I might have been seeing like carnivals or state fairs or even theme parks. So there's this revisiting of maybe things in your childhood that you really love doing or that kind of helps you take your mind off of some of the stress or pressures or things that have been going on in your life. So there is this need to kind of recalibrate your energy to kind of go out and be more in a place where you feel happy and you feel inspired. Let me see if there's anything else here, because that kind of just feels like that's the general sense for this week. I'm hearing health. So some of you kind of keep an eye on your health here. I'm hearing foods. So be careful with some of the foods that you're putting in your bodies. It does feel like it's a energetically sensitive week. And I think that's why some of you may feel like you need to kind of be more careful with who you're around and some of the things that you're engaging in, because you may find that it affects you a little bit more this week than it normally would. So for those of you who are highly sensitive or energetically sensitive, this week it's kind of like amping up that self-care, and however whatever your self-care routine is, this week kind of may ask you to, really do those practices, like bring that stuff out this week. Some of you I'm also seeing with inner truths that you may be kind of seeing another side to some of the people in your life. So for some of you who have friends or relationships or partnerships with people, you may be kind of seeing another side to them. And then trust with your own understanding. I'm also seeing that with that kind of seeing another side to other people, that it's like the mask is coming off. So there could be a truth being revealed actually this week for some of you. And so that may actually call you to kind of make some decisions about who you want to keep around in your life and who you're kind of ready to maybe walk away from. So I see some of you kind of playing around with that, like being in your mind and kind of assessing, do I want to keep these people in my life because I didn't know that they were like that? Or also kind of some of you, I'm also seeing that you had a suspicion about certain people. And now this week, there may be this, like it'll be confirmed. Like they may say something or do something where that it kind of clears it up for you. So trusting that instincts and trusting your own understanding. And that may cause some of you to kind of feel a bit overwhelmed or kind of stuck in your mind. So I kind of feel like in order to temper that or to rebalance yourselves, that self-care and kind of doing things that really make you happy and make you feel inspired is going to be very important, because it's going to help rebalance that energy. Okay, so it kind of seems like it's an illuminating week here. There's a lot of truths coming out, but there's also a lot of need for kind of having some fun and enjoying yourself and kind of sloughing off some of that stress, that buildup of stress. So that's going to be fun. I think for some of you I do see some of you kind of going to like this carnival state fair. So that really sounds like that's going to be an enjoyable thing. And I see some of you kind of going with your family, having like family outings. I'm also seeing some of you go having like picnics at a park. So it's going to be a social week here. And then that's going to be very helpful. And I like that energy that's coming in for this next week. Okay, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you for next week. Bye.